Yo, what's up? Episode 6 of the Most Riveting
Is
podcast.
it episode 6 or episode
No,
7?
we're episode 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Last episode was episode 6. 6, 7, you know the vibes. You know the vibes. It's your boy Biggie Talk Them Entertainment in the building. I'm here with
Man, y'all know the face, y'all know the name. Y'all talking to the realest, the biggest, the most immaculate one. Cletus Real Talk, Immaculate Cle. And shout out to Talk Ain't Cheap Network and all the immaculate enterprises that we're building.
so yo, this is a very special episode because this is back to back. We just shot a pod yesterday.
Yeah.
And I know you had a lot you had to get off your chest, bro. So
Yeah. I do have a lot to get off my chest. I wanna before I start these conversations, I usually don't do like prefaces or anything like that. But I got to preface as someone who has been doing events for a long time. Granted, I haven't been as active in the New York City event space because I got real responsibilities to do. But I do see like the change in nightlife, and I see it for the worst.
for the worst.
It's expensive. It's very, like I said, it's expensive. It's not a vibe. The DJs don't really take their craft seriously. There are some that do, but a majority of them don't take the craft seriously. And people are expected to travel to these type of events, and it's like the quality is like not it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a good look because it doesn't only negatively affect on the city, but on the promoter as well and the brand that they created. Like, if I'm next time they come to the city near you, I'm not going. I'm looking for another place to spend my money and spend my time because time is expensive. So
yeah, definitely. You know, these club scenes is very repetitive music, repetitive vibes, all the same promoters doing the same thing, chasing the same trends. So I think it's everybody trying to chase a moment too. Like, you know, I didn't see like 50 Y2K parties.
100 R&B parties.
100 R&B, bro. Lovers and friends, all types of just they want to like they want to love in the club. Like it's always the same cliche. That's always the names of the
Same songs at every R&B party.
same songs. We gotta switch it up, bro. We gotta change the vibe. You know, I know, yeah.
Like R&B been around for a long time. There's a lot of music.
We need new R&B. Let's really talk about that, bro. That's why I had to. We need some new R&B, bro, because it barely be new R&B. If it is, I'm not. The algorithm is not trying to let people see. So, yeah, man.
Like I haven't heard one K1 record any R&B event I've been to.
Who?
KWN.
This is a new person.
Yeah.
Oh, see, y'all.
She's dope. You might hear Folded, but when I see you, you might, you know what I mean? Popping. Like you can tell what songs is coming. Like, but there's so much big. Like Brent Fayez has a lot of big records, and I'm not just talking about crew. I'm talking about just vibe stuff to listen to and catch that energy to catch a vibe
that Fuck
to.
the World was a great album. That's one of my favorite modern R&B albums.
Folks is not playing nothing. All they do is do those mixes in apartments on YouTube, like mixes in like some foreign tropical place on YouTube. Like they're not doing that in the clubs.
And they don't even be mixing for real. Let's really
it's all
playlist.
Everyone plays out of a set. It's not impressive. Like if you're gonna be a DJ, at least like really be a craftsman. There's no more craftsmen anymore. Like there's only so many people that I really know really put a lot of energy into the craft and not more energy into social media and looking like they're somebody.
Like these DJs back in the day, after the party, you were able to hustle. They was out there hustling. They mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? They had other avenues. Now these DJs just come. These DJs don't even make mixtapes on. They don't even make them on SoundCloud. That's what makes me mad.
DJs are comfortable. They get money too. The DJs are star these days. So
and honestly, the mixtape is I feel like the mixtape is a superior way to find new music back in it. That was a superior way of finding new songs and finding out what's hot and what to put on your playlist. That was really a thing like 20 years ago. That was a thing not 15 years ago. That's 15 years ago. That's when everything started going more digital. But I remember that time when the mixtape was really the vibe and the DJs was the centerfold. We talked about this actually. Like I think on our very first couple podcasts, bro.
Nah, definitely. I have a lot to say.
Yeah.
So let's just start off where we gotta start off. This episode is called "The State of Events in New York City." And my first question I'm gonna ask everybody is: must I join a run club, go to an R&B party, go to brunch, or go to a Pilates class to meet the Gelda?
Yo, bro. You just said, yo, bro. Why did you just said the Matrix?
I'm just asking. Is that what I gotta do?
That's what it seems like I gotta do. I could do a little Pilates. I could touch my
Or do I have to go start an app where there's people that are on call for 24/7 daycare services? Because unless I'm paying for somebody's baby mother's daycare services, I'm not leaking her.
word. Or you put money in her OnlyFans box. You put money in her little piggy bank. You know they got the little. You know they got the app now. They got their wish list, so you go buy. Drop the wish list.
I don't be on OnlyFans.
I'll be on OnlyFans.
Okay.
I'm just saying like what I've observed.
I can't see myself doing OnlyFans. If I'm gonna do OnlyFans, then I might as well just do sports betting, because at least I can make some money off of it.
Word.
I'm not doing either. I said that there. So we go to the next point that I wrote in my notes, because I took notes today. That's how first when we usually do this podcast, I don't do notes. Everything's on top of the dome.
Yeah.
Today I was like, I need to have points and structure. So I said there needs to be horny only spots outside of the strip club.
Horny only.
Horny only spots.
Horny only. Horny only like.
Spots where all the horny people that just want to get daggered and rumped on and just trying to be in some girl's body, or some girl trying to get somebody to be in somebody's skin, just put them people on the spot. Put all them horny ass people.
Yeah, where they be at?
Let them go do what they do. Let them go figure that out. Because some people just be really trying to catch a vibe, bro. Like, some people not out here being everybody's face. Not, if you go catch a wine, it's a little sweet one, but it's like, all right, we could just chill. Like, it don't gotta be us like legit trying to have like sex on that day. Like, some people just want to catch a vibe, bro. Because like we are all at a different place in our lives. Like, for me, I don't even like people touching me for real. I don't like being around too many people. I don't like, and I'm not saying I'm not with like networking and stuff, but I'm not trying to be like pressed up on all day.
Oh man.
Maybe in the summer, if I'm at a fete, I'll do that like one time this summer. But like consistently, like every party, like we have to be all up on each other. I'm not doing that, bro. If you're not my girl, I'm not doing that.
I don't know, man. So if you trying, I mean, if you look valid, if you was a fine joint.
What if she not fine? Because there's gonna be a lot of non-fine joints at these spots.
She got the fatty.
Okay, so if you horny, you horny.
She got the fatty.
If you horny, you horny. That's what I said. We need spots for the horny.
She got the fatty. There's no problem.
If you horny, you need your own horny spot, because a lot of these spots don't be horny. And the women see that energy, bro. The women get it. Like, if they're not on horny shit. Because the thing with women, what I've noticed, they'll be on horny shit if they like you.
Yeah.
But if they're not gonna just be like, oh, you handsome. Like, unless you like rich, like a lot of women not just
trying to just let you shag just to shag.
Just off the vibe. Not at 25 plus. Not at 30 plus.
Damn, I missed it.
You hilarious.
Damn, I missed it, son.
This guy's crazy. All right, so I broke down this conversation into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bullet points. Maybe 7
bullet points. Damn, you was mad as fuck, huh?
I wasn't mad. You
was copacetic, alright.
I was just when I get in my reflective mode, I get very reflective. All right, so the first thing I said that needs to be addressed in the state of the New York City events is the venues.
The venues.
So there's not many bigger venues anymore. There's been a crackdown on clubs and stuff like that, because things happen and people, things happen. So at that point, they just shut down a lot of big clubs. So now we're forced to be in restaurant, lounges, bars, you said taco spots, cafes, etc., etc.
Places that like party at BBQs go crazy, like.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
That goes crazy. Bronx Golden Corral. Like, come on, the DJ shouldn't be at the Bronx Golden Corral.
There's a DJ at the Bronx Golden Corral?
Yeah, they be having DJ sometimes. Word. If I'm not mistaken, they be having. I seen that one time, bro.
So that's number 1. Number 2 is the fact that they're taxing everything. So when I say venues are taxing, I'm not just talking about like the price to use the venue, the bar guarantee, security, sound, like everything has a tax on it. And then a lot of these places don't got no parking. And if they get, so now you gotta pay valet. Like New York is becoming Atlanta low key.
Sheesh.
And that should never be the case, bro. New York should just be New York.
New York.
So everything is taxed. And because they're taxing, now the promoter has to tax the people so that they can make money. So now an event that should really be $30 is costing $80
$80 events.
just to look at people, because everyone's gonna be smoking, drinking, doing hookah, full beat up makeup, big wig. Like not really trying to, like, they
Trying
don't
to catch a
socialize. They're not
vibe.
really, at this point they spend so much money to be there. Like they're gonna try to have fun because they spend so much money to be there, not because the shit's actually lit. Bar guarantees and section culture change the landscape of events. So when I say bar guarantees, meaning if you don't make $20,000, you're not getting 20% of the bar. So that means if you spend $18,000, you still got to spend another $1,500 to cover the bar. You made no money, and then you would have to hope that people pay for tickets to get in. And let's say you have a $20,000 bar guarantee, you're not charging tickets for real. You're trying to get people in at the cheapest, most affordable, rapid volume rate because you're trying to make the money off of that. So, off the bar, I was gonna say. So we already said that. Folks are going to cafe, bars, lounges more than ever, and the baddies love restaurants as vibes. As a man who's not going to restaurants to eat all the time when I got food in the house, if I'm not linking up at a club that has a restaurant in it with baddies there, I'm not seeing baddies. I'm seeing straight ratchets. And these baddies like to eat.
You don't
So-
think no, explain what a ratchet is though.
The ratchet are women who like to have a good time,
Yeah.
but they usually they come with a lot of complications. They don't really, it's not that they're classless, because there's a lot of bougie ratchets, but it's kind of like when a ratchet things are too unpredictable. Her baby daddy might be mad, now he want to shoot up the spot. Or she wearing like a highlighter wig or weave, and now she looks crazy as hell, and she get mad, and she get drunk, and she get slopped. It's just a whole lot of like things that, like, the decorum piece that people should have been taught from home. I feel like the ratchet joints just don't got it, and they don't care to have it. They just want, they have a good time. Their kids is at the daycare, and their mama and their grandmama watching them. Like, they just here to have a good time for the short time, and just whatever happens.
Now what's a baddie?
So a baddie is just a physical distinction. If you look a certain type of way, have a certain type of body shape,
Good
wear
BBL.
good BBL, if that's what you into. Even I met a lot of baddies without BBLs, but a woman who at least has a certain aesthetic to her and a demeanor. And for me, I think a baddie could be good or bad.
Yeah.
But a lot of the baddies that we see is like these Instagram model girls who work for Fashion Nova and, you know, have one expensive item on their body, and that's what they're promoting every time they post.
Yeah.
So that was my conversation about venues. If there's more, make sure you leave some in the comments and speak more about venues.
Word. Let's know
really-
some of your New York City
Yeah.
party experience.
Yeah, let us know, because like I'm just having a conversation.
Because I definitely feel like a lot of the spots is getting closed, man.
Or they're just mad aesthetic and there's no vibes in it for
And
real.
no. It's just super aesthetic-y. I hate that aesthetic. Because it's if you know what I'm talking, aesthetic, the word aesthetic is like, aesthetic is like, if you know what I'm talking about, like, you know the spots we're talking about. I don't want to
It's aesthetic-y. Everything's for Instagram. Everything's for TikTok. The food actually sucks. The vibes be trash and it's overpriced. That's basically what we're saying.
I don't want no people doing their thing, but it just be aesthetic. But it's just, I call them aesthetics. Word.
All right, so let's talk about the promoters. Do you think we talk about promoters? You think we should talk about parties that's not being fun anymore? Let's go promoters.
Let's go promoters. Word.
All
They need to be held accountable.
right, so for promoters, and people who know me know I've been a promoter for like 12 years. And I was a pretty big promoter. I wasn't somebody that wasn't making big bread. And that's without selling bottles. I was just doing this off of just straight vibes. Many are in it for the money and don't know what they're doing. They're great at promotion and advertising, but lack the cultural consciousness. Too many promoters are not from New York City, so they're bringing their whack experiences to New York and calling it a New York City experience.
Oh man.
A
lot of them don't be from the town.
They don't be from the towns, and this is no disrespect to anybody, but they be from like Jersey, or they'll be from like
Connecticut,
or they'll be from Atlanta, or they'll be from somewhere in the middle, somewhere Chicago, and they'll party in DC, and they'll think because they partied in DC for some time, they know exactly what to do when they get to New York, and it's like nah, bro. It's a different type of beast. And y'all might listen to reggae, but y'all don't even know how to play it right because you wasn't coming up in New York to know how people from New York actually like it to be sounded. So it's tough. New York City promoters that do events cater to the transplants now.
Yes.
You about to beep? Blow the horn. Let's see, blow up the horn. Yeah, but a lot of the New York City, whatchamacallit, promoters that are from here, they don't cater to New York City people. They cater to the transplants.
They might play Welcome to the Party like one time. That's about it.
Yeah, they won't play hey baby, let's like smooth.
Yeah.
Like they won't play smooth.
They won't play that.
None of that. They'll play Big Drip, but they won't really get into that 5-year. Mama in the deli. She's a wedding. Like they don't get in that bag for real. So it's just trash.
Niggas don't know what the 2 cars.
It's trash out here, boy. These niggas suck. We'll get to the DJs in a second. Tickets start at $30, $40 and grow until $80 is wild for a party.
Oh.
We live in single-handedly one of the most expensive cities in the country. Why are we spending 60, 80, 50? Like, and I'm not saying events are not worth it. Like I explained with venue costs, bottles, we didn't even get into all that. Like it's expensive, but like you got to figure out a business model that's going to work for the community because like then these people are going to keep you sustainable. All right, let's keep it going. Parties are not fun.
Parties is fucking up.
Parties are not fun anymore. You have to get sections, bottles, hookahs. You got to get high as hell, drunk as hell, just to even have a decent time. Between the DJs being trash, the price to everything, Ubers, haircuts, clothes, food don't be that great after the party, bottles expensive as hell.
Nobody paying $200 for a bottle of Moet that costs $40, $50.
Bottle of Moet really like $35 if you know where to go.
Damn, see?
$200. Just to look like you're doing something. That's not New York. New York, everyone from New York really be doing something. We don't gotta look it.
That's down south shit.
Okay, let's keep it going. The only decent events in New York right now are the Afrobeat, Amapiano, and the real Caribbean events.
Yeah.
You want me to elaborate, or is that enough?
Elaborate because I mean I've been saying like that's the wave. That's the new wave. Afrobeats and Amapiano.
And the Afrobeat, and I will say R&B too, but the R&B parties is better.
We had the R&B parties.
They're very repetitive.
And
they don't play R&B the whole time.
They don't.
That's why the record room is so successful. Like shout out to Moochie and all of them, but like it's because they're the only spot that constantly like plays. They'll play it out the whole time, calm vibes. But like, who wants to go to Long Island City just to listen to R&B music when you got a whole Brooklyn there? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. And then people just be standing around and just looking at each other at events now.
Yeah.
It's all about watching people's face, watching how people look, watching what people do, etc., etc. And don't be vibey as hell.
Don't
be vibey.
It's just a flex competition.
Yeah. And the shorties who be coming, they think like I'm talking about like now, this is what makes the events seem crazy. A 4.5 will act as if she's a 10 because she got a Chanel purse.
Sheesh.
Her whole team be bad. She the wackest one because her friends is valid. She thinks she better than everybody else. Her bust down wig costs more than your tuition, but she's trash. Like she's whack. Or she'll be a 10 physically, but because she's a 10, she has no personality, no vibes, nothing. Like she just got pretty last week. Now she don't know what to do with herself type of thing.
I hate those.
Just got the BBL. Now she thinks she can talk to anybody any type of way. Oh, you need to buy me drinks. It's weird right now, bro.
What do you think is causing this?
Social media. People don't know how to talk to each other. People don't have a real taste of what real life is, and a lot people are also around people who enable this behavior, so they think it's normal now. Let's see how many points I got left because I gotta use the bathroom. DJs. So I'll run through DJs quickly because this ain't gonna take too long. DJs can't mix. They don't do homework on songs. They play the same songs. They have no mic work, and they're not crafting their music. They don't have no style. They be doing them YouTube, TikTok mixes that go viral, and
I hate that shit.
and they think that they're doing something. They try in the club and it don't work. I saw that all day
I see
yesterday.
the nigga mix Charlie. Niggas is playing Charlie Brown in the club now.
Yeah,
son.
nah,
Like,
talking about, oh, that's a fire when I see you.
Niggas, oh, you,
I
yeah.
seen that. I was like, bro, this is just crazy.
Niggas is putting Charlie Brown in the club.
Send them
son.
people to Miami, bro. Don't bring them here.
That's that. They do put my hands up. They do the party. And you, I hate that way. They need it done that way.
And shout out to my homegirl DJ Danny Go. She's the originator of this gospel trap mix stuff that everyone's trying to do, bro. She's the one that started Never Could I Made It. She was the one that did it first.
Big shout out to you. You're an originator.
You're the originator, bro. Respect. All right, let's keep going. DJs just be mixing anything to be different, not to be good. DJs are not listening to their albums, so there's no flow. All this two parts. DJs are not listening to their albums and the songs that they're playing on these projects. So they're just playing whatever they see on TikTok is getting the most attention. They're not listening. Like when I hear people to play like Iceman or some of these records, I'm like, bro, Shebang is a big record, but did you not hear Make Them Pay?
Right.
Did you not hear like Bees on the Table? Like there's a lot of records you can play outside of just Shebang. Questions and answers. Like there's a lot of records.
They spamming Shebang.
Boy, Shebang is a big record, but it's not the only record. And there's no flow or cohesion between songs. Like it's like these people just be trying to get in and out of songs, or they just try to blend songs just to transition, but they're not doing it right. So the vibe is never. There's no cohesion throughout the night. There's no build up. All right, now we talking about the people, and then I'll end off with my suggestions. So like I said, the people. Transplants are everywhere now. They're everywhere. And everyone is stush as hell, or they look super young, or act super young, or they're old as hell and should not be in the club.
Shit.
There's a lot of men in a lot of these clubs now. And I don't think that's a New York thing. That's not, like, where we from, like, we pull up with shorties. There's a lot of men. When I say every time, I went to the spot yesterday, bro. There was like, I thought the ratio was like 5 to 1 men to 1. Yeah, it felt weird, boy. And I don't want to talk about zestiness because I support the Rainbow Coalition, but boy, these parties is different, bro. Folks barely speak to each other unless they try to smoke somebody's blunt or get someone to buy them drinks. Folks not speaking, and they're looking at you like you crazy if you're not 6'4". Yeah. So, and folks are just socially awkward. So these are some of my suggestions. And this is pretty good. We're running a really good time. Develop the craft of throwing great events again. I feel like a lot of people have no innovation. They just try to throw a lot of volume events, meaning events that are happening very frequently with the most amount of people possible because they're trying to just make the numbers make sense and go viral. Exactly. Make the numbers make sense and go viral. I need a little break.
Side question: will you ever throw an event yourself?
I've been doing it, but I don't think there's enough money to just throw a regular event in comparison to the stress that you get.
Yeah, I know you've been throwing. I'm just saying, like, would you ever throw like a party? Like, really?
I don't even know if I have the community anymore for it because I stopped catering to it, and I don't even think people really want it. Like that's what the saddest part. That's what I was gonna conclude with. I don't think people really care if the quality of it. They care. But I don't know if they're willing to support something that's going to be quality. And if they do support it, it's going to cost. And if it's going to cost, it's not going to be super expensive, but it's going to require you not to just like wake up, roll out of bed, throw some makeup on and just pull up. Like it's going to be like, there's going to be rules to this shit. There's going to be levels to this shit. We're going to have a good time. You have to have a good time. Like that's what we on. Versus you just showing up, showing face, want to get high. Like I said, we spoke about this. A lot of these women got kids now. So it's not as easy as just pulling up and catching a vibe. Or they're traveling. They're not staying in the country, or there's weddings, there's baby showers. There's so much stuff going on. So that's also a factor that plays into why I think events is not good. So these are, you know what? I'm going to keep my suggestions to myself. People want my suggestions, DM me at the Cleanest Group, and I'll tell you more about it.
Word.
I'm going to use the bathroom. So
Alright.
other side out. Y'all know the fish. Y'all know it's back in clean. Follow me at the Cleanest Group at Talk Ain't Cheap Network. I'm back. Let's set the smell of the vibes, the candle of the vibes. And shout out to my bro Biggie Talk. Thank you for the platform. Let's enjoy it.
Yo, you already know it's your boy Biggie talking to ENT in the building. You already know the vibes. Word.
We
Make
out of
sure-
here.
Make sure y'all run the likes up. Make sure y'all run that subs up, and most importantly, make sure y'all run that hype up. Peace.
Thank you.